Okay, the car depreciates at 50, this exercise, okay, is on two types of depreciation, okay. So it's on a depreciation formula where you're getting the final value times your principal 1 minus the interest rate to the power t, okay, or you can have continuous, continuously declining value. So sometimes the depreciation is compounded continuously. In this case, the compounding period becomes infinitesimally small, so that the depreciation rate is exponential. So once again, f equals p to the power of minus rt this time, okay? So we're going to use these two formulas to answer the question, okay? So this one here is f is equal to p into 1 minus I to the power of t. Because it depreciates, I equals 0.15, p equals 30,000, and we need to find out the t value, which is 3 years, and we're looking to find the final value. So the final value therefore is going to be 30,000. Now 1 minus I is 1 minus 0.15, which is 0.85, which means it's 85% of its old value every time, to the power of 3. So now we're going to put it in here. So we're going to get 30,000 by 0.85 to the power of 3. And what we should get here is 18,423.75. So 18,423.75. Okay, so that's question 2 done. Moving on. So the next one is question 5. A company buys a photocopier for 2,800 and 4 new computers at 950 each. After 4 years, the company runs into financial difficulty, so must sell off its assets. The photocopier depreciates at the rate of 4% per annum, and the computers depreciate at the rate of 9% for the first year and then 7.5% every annum after that. Okay, so calculate how much money they can sell these items after 4 years. So t equals 4. Well, we'll start off with the photocopier. Okay, so the photocopier was 2,800, so we're going to use the formula f equals p into 1 minus I times t. Now for this one, the photocopier, that is, we're going to say that p equals 2,800, t equals 4 because it doesn't change halfway through, I equals 4.04. Okay, so f is therefore going to be 2,800, and then 1 minus 0.04 is 0.96 to the power of 4. So what we're going to get is 2,800 multiplied by 0.96 to the power of 4, and what we get is 2,378.17. Now, the computers are a different story. First of all, we have 4 of them, so 4 times 950 equals 3,800. Now, 3,800 in the first year, it goes down 9%. So if that equals 100%, I have to turn it into 91%. So what I'm going to do here is going to multiply by 0.91. And we'll multiply by 0.91, it's going to be 3,800 multiplied by 0.91. And what we get here is 3,458. So 3,458. Now for the next 3 years, it goes down continuously. So now I can use my formula. F equals p into 1 plus I, 1 minus I times t. Okay, where p equals 3458, I equals 0.075, and t equals 3 because we already counted the first year. So we're going to find out this time is f equals 3,558, 1 minus 0.075, so 1 minus 0.075 is going to be 0.925. So 0.925 to the power of 3. So So it's going to be 3458 multiplied by 0.925 to the power of 3, and we're going to get 2736.84. 2736.84. Now we've got to add that plus 2378.17, and when we add them together we're going to get 5105.01. So 5115.01. Okay, what percentage loss that the company experienced on these goods? Well, the goods are worth initially 3,800 and 2,800, which is 6,600. So percentage loss equals loss over initial cost multiplied by 100 over 1. So it's going to be this number here minus what is our initial cost again? So 2,800 plus 3,800 is 6,600. So take away 6,600. So we can see, no, 1 second. So 6,600 minus 5115.01, and what we get here is 148499 divided by our cost, which is 6,600, multiplied by 100 over 1. So divide this number by 6,600, multiply by 100, and we think we get about 22.5, so 22.5% is our percentage loss there. Okay, question 8. A company buys a computer for 1,600. If the computer depreciates by 10% per annum, how long is it before the computer loses half its value? Give your answer correct to the nearest year. So look, if the computer buys it, P equals 1,600. Its final value has to be 800 because it loses half its value. Okay, I equals 0.1, and we're trying to find the T value. Okay, so what we're going to have here is F equals P into 1 minus I times T. So we're going to have is 800 equals 1,600. Now 1 minus I is going to be 0.9 to the power of T. Now divide the two of these, so 1,600 gets divided into 800, and what happens here is going to get a half equals 0.9 to the power of T. Now we've got an ln both sides, log both sides, then bring the T forward, so we're going to get ln a half equals T ln 0.9. Bring the ln 0.9 underneath, so we're going to get T equals ln a half divided by ln 0.9. So ln a half divided by ln 0.9. And divided by ln 0.9. And what we get here is 6.57. So it's going to take roughly, what question is this again? So this is question 8. So it's going to take roughly 7 years. Okay, so to the nearest year, 6.57 rounds off to 7 years. Okay, so we've done 2, 5 and 8 so far. Now we're moving up. To number 11. A car was bought for €24,000 in January 2006 and depreciates at a rate of 4% per annum. The newly bought value of the car at the end of 2009 was, if the current value of the car was at the end of 2009 was 18,738, calculate the value of R. So look, we know that F equals P into 1 minus I times T. Now I is basically the same thing as R. I we don't know. We know that F is 18,738. We know that P is 24,000. Now we have to count our years. So 06 to 07 is 1 year. 07 to 08 is 2 years. 08 to 09 is 3 years. And at the end of 09 to 010 is 4 years. So T equals 4. So what we're going to get is 18,738 equals 24,000 to the power of 1 minus I to the power of 4. Now divide 24,000 into 18,738 divided by 24,000. And what we should get here is 0.78075. Okay, that's when you divide by 24,000 here, and that equals 1 minus I to the power of 4. Now, we got to do it to both sides here. We're going to ln both sides. So ln this and ln this. And we're going to bring the 4 to the front, so we're going to get 4 ln 1 minus I. That's going to equal ln 0.78075. So now we're going to divide by 4. And when you divide by 4, what we're going to get, so we have this here already saved, so I'm going to log my answer. So log my answer. Then I'm going to divide that by 4. Now you can't get a minus answer, so something obviously wrong here. Sorry guys, you don't use LNs to finish this question off, that's my bad there. Excuse me. So you can't get a negative answer, so that means you weren't meant to use LNs in the first place there. So what I'm going to get is 0.78 equals 1 minus I to the power of 4. Now the power of 4, when it goes over to your side, is the power of, it goes to the power of a quarter. So 1 minus I equals this to the power of a quarter. So we're going to have 0.787075, wherever this answer is, okay? We're going to put that to the power of 1 over 4. And then what we're going to get is 0.94. So 0.94 equals 1 minus I. Therefore I has to equal 0.06 or 6%. Okay, so that's question 11. Now we're on to question 13. A tractor is bought for €12,500. If it depreciates continuously with a normal annual rate of 7.5, depreciates continuously. Okay, so that means that F equals P E to the minus RT. Calculate the NBV, the current value of the tractor, after 5 years. T equals 5. P equals 12,500. Have to calculate F. And then my I value, or R value, is 0.075. So F ends up to be 12,500 multiplied by E to the power of 5 times R. So 5 times 0.75, 0.075 multiplied by 5. It's going to get me 3/8 or 0.375. So 0.375 here. Put it all into the calculator. So I'm going to get 12,500 to the power of e. Where's e? Not to the power of e, but e to the power. E to the power of 0.375. Close brackets. That's going to be 18,000. Yeah, that should obviously be smaller. Oh, it's a negative number, by the way, so it's e to the power of minus, because it's a negative r. See the negative r? So what we get is 8,591.12. So remember, that's a minus sign there, okay? Now finally, number 15. A bus is bought for €85,000. It depreciates continuously. So F equals P to the power of minus RT. If its net book value after 5 years, so T equals 5, F equals 67,874. Calculate R. We want to find out what R is, and we know that F is 67,874. We know that the P value is 85,000. Okay, so once again, F, which is 67,874, equals 85,000. And that's going to be e to the power of minus 5r, because it's done like this. Okay, now divide 67,874. Going to divide that by 85,000. And what we get is 0.7985. And that equals e to the minus 5r. Now this time we're going to be able to use the logs because it has an e, so it's ln both sides. Then you use your power rule, so you get minus 5r ln e. We all know that ln e is 1, and that equals ln 0.7985. Divide that by minus 5, so r equals minus 5 divided into ln 0.7985. Now I'm just going to save that in my calculator. This number here is still saved, so I'm going to do is ln my answer. Then I'm going to divide that number by minus 5, and there I am, 0.04499, so 0.045. And that equals R equals 4.5%. Okay, and that's question 15.